Hey guys, and welcome to this video where we're going to do a short introduction to the Pasco Smart Cart. So the one I've got before me, I'm going to go ahead, and the power button is on the side. I'm going to press and hold that for a second. You can see the battery light come on. And then you'll also see this is a Bluetooth indicator light. When it's blinking red, that means it's not paired to a computer. And so as soon as it becomes paired, it'll start blinking green. If you start seeing this red light come on, that means that the battery is weak. On the sides of it, you'll find a port through which you can plug in an object like a Pasco smart fan or something like that. You've also got here as well a micro B connection. That's for the chargers to connect. On one end, you've got a plunger, just like with the old regular Pascars. And on the other end, though, you'll notice something different, and that's this hook on the end that's actually screwed into a force sensor. So now that my card is on, I'm going to take you in the capstone, and let's actually work with hooking this up to the computer.
So here we are opening up a blank Pasco file you can see untitled, and this is the basic display we get in Pasco 2.0. In order to connect the smart cart, turn it on. In most of our pre-made files, you'll find instructions like a wireless and help tab that's across the top of the screen. That tab will have instructions on how to connect for your students. For us, though, it's very simple. All you have to do is click hardware, and your computer is going to search for every wireless device that's on in the room. I've got two on right now just to show you what the screen looks like. So I'm going to choose 078. All you have to do is click on the cart. If it fails, all you have to do is usually click retry and it'll work. As students click and connect to carts, they should display from the list of available choices down here. If you happen to have problems and a student does not see any available wireless devices, but you know they're turned on in the room, the first thing to look at is see if there's only one copy of Capstone open. If there's more than one copy open, it will not work. It will not connect. You'll have to close every copy and then start with one fresh version. And even then, it may or may not work, even if the computer wasn't shut down properly. So if you don't see this and all else fails, you'll have to just reboot the computer, and it usually works. A couple of things I want you to notice up here. One is this green indicator, and that just means that my smart card is fully charged. Also, you'll see an X here, and that's a way that I can disconnect the card as well. Say, for example, a student clicked on 078, but really they had number 243. So I've got mine connected, and that's really all this video is about. But if you're curious just to use your smart card, I'm going to go over here and just click and drag a graph onto my display. I'm going to go up to the top and maybe add. Let's add a second graph. And so this is what's cool in Capstone. I can go over here and look at all these things the smart cart tells me. So I can have a velocity graph if I want to. Now I've got a velocity time graph. I can also add a force graph. And so what's cool is down at the bottom, I can go down to maybe let's go to my position sensor. And let's turn this up, my sample rate up to like 200 hertz. And then go and do the same thing for the force sensor. Let's turn it up to like 250. And also this is neat, whereas the old force sensors had a 0 button on the sensor, the Pasco Smart Cart, the force sensor has a 0 button built into the software. So I click 0 and that clears out my sensor. And now what's kind of neat, I've actually got a little incline plane. I do want to say this because when you hit record, there'll be a delay. So don't try and like release a cart and then click record, or your phenomena may pass before you actually recording data. So I'm going to hit record, wait, and there it goes down the inclined plane. I had a little hiccup there, but now I can come in here to Capstone. I can kind of blow my data up using my scale axis button. And what's really cool, I love this multi-coordinate tool they added to Capstone. So now I can actually go across the screen, and this is what's neat. Look at what I now know. I know my cart was going 0.895 meters per second right before it crashed. And now I can go down to the tip and I know it hit with negative 22 newtons of force when it collided with the end. And then I can see the rebound. I can also go in if I wanted to, and let's say I could find and measure. I love this. If I wanted to know the slope, I can hit this drop down, hit linear fit, and now I could find the slope. So there's the acceleration of my cart as it rolled down the incline. But all that's possible with the capstone, so that's pretty neat. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye.